Hello everyone and welcome to class. This is a slow yoga flow that it's going to work the whole body. We're going to work on strength, flexibility, and balance. And the focus is going to be mostly on stability, on finding the connection between the pelvic floor, the deep core muscles, and the breath. Having them work together to find stability, to promote pelvic health, and so we can live pain-free and we can find more stability in the whole body to move freely through not just yoga postures but our lives. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna lay down. For this class you're gonna need one block. If you don't have a block, you can use kind of like the same side as think book. All right, so welcome to the laying position, supine. And place the block in between the thighs. So we're gonna start with a block squeeze. I love having something between my thighs when I'm trying to connect to the pelvic floor and the core, because it really allows us to use the adductor muscles that are connected to our pelvic floor and our core, and they really help us find that middle line connection to sit up the pelvic floor, connect to the pelvic floor and the deep abdominal muscles. So just try that out. First, find a neutral spine, hands by your sides. And we're going to eliminate any arching of the lower back. So you don't want to be arching the lower back like this. You want to press down, lower back, no space between the mat and your lower back. When you do that, you'll see that you start connecting with those transverse abdominis. So the deep core muscles, that corset muscles around from the spine that come all the way around and wrap up into the front of the belly. So wrap those corset muscles, squeeze slightly the pelvic floor. We're not gonna just tighten the pelvic floor and have everything just tight like this the whole time. You want to be able to be fluid with the connecting and also the activation and release. So it's a fluid, there's always movement in it. There's not just tightening or release. While we breathe, we're connecting, we're contracting, but we're also releasing and letting go. Okay? So let's take a deep inhale through the nose. And then on the exhalation, you're going to blow out like if you're blowing a candle. So you're going to have your mouth open and you're going to blow like this. As you blow out, I want you to connect to these deep core muscles. Really press that back on the mat. Squeeze let the pelvic floor slightly and squeeze the block. And we're going to hold that squeeze for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then inhale again, release slightly. Take a deep breath in, 3-dimensional breathing. Into the belly, into the chest, into the back. And then exhale completely. Connect to the muscles, squeeze, everything working together. The breath, the core, and the pelvic floor. Hold it for 5 seconds. And inhale again. Relax and release. Open up the chest, open the belly. Really try and breathe in all directions. And then exhale, squeeze everything together, pull it up and in. Blow the candles. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And then exhale. Everything working together with the breath. Squeezing the block. Please be really using those adductors. Find that middle line, the pelvic floor. Corset, hold it there. And inhale. Last one. And exhale. Make sure that you're not bulging your belly out. Really important that you're pressing the belly back and in. Back towards the spine. Upwards. Sipping it up. Imagine you have a sipper from your vagina all the way up into your rib cage. And you're sipping everything up and in. Hold it there. And then relax and release. Alright, now let's grab the block. And you're going to bring that right leg up. And you're going to bring the block over your thigh. You're going to press it with your hand here so the block doesn't fall. We're going to take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, blow the candles, wrap around the corset muscles, squeeze the pelvic floor, and press the hand into the block. At the same time, press your thigh towards the block. Hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release. Inhale. Exhale again. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and release. Now we're going to do the same thing. We have 3 more, so you can choose to do the same, or if you want a little bit more challenge, you're going to bring opposite arm and leg up, and then on the exhalation, you're going to extend opposite outer leg, hold it there, and then bring it up. Really important that if you're choosing that variation, whether it's with the leg bent or straight would be harder, is that when you go back, you're not bulging out and losing the connection to the pelvic floor and the core. I really want you to keep that connection. So if you're losing it, you've gone too far. All right? 3 more at your own time. Take a deep breath in, choose your variation. No variation is better than the other. Just choose what's right for you right now. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, go back to center. Exhale. Hold it there. Press the block towards the thigh. Thigh presses towards the block. Hold it there. Inhale, come back to center. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, blow the candles. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale, come down. Very nice. Let's try the other side. So left thigh, left block into the left thigh. Take a deep breath in. Let's do 2 simple ones together so you get really used to the movement and the pressure and really connecting all the elements. And then if you like, you can add the 3. And exhale, press into the block, press the thigh, around the core, squeeze the pelvic floor. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Deep breath. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Okay, so here you can add arm and leg if you like, or just keep doing what you're doing. Exhale. Two more at your own time. So really focus on moving very mindfully, slowly connecting all the elements of breath, core and pelvic floor at the same time. Working on stability and strength. Exhale, last one. You should be already feeling some heat, internal heat and fire. Even if these movements are quite simple, they're pretty challenging if you're doing them right. All right, come back to center and come down. Let's turn into the left side. So come up, come into your elbow underneath your shoulder. Your hand is pressing into the mat. I want you to really connect the obliques and the side body here so you're not collapsing into your shoulder like this, but really wrapping around these shoulder muscles and the obliques. So you're really using those muscles and not just hanging out over here. Knees are stacked together and the block is going to be in front of you. You're going to press the hand on the block. We're going to take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to press the block down. At the same time, you're going to squeeze and wrap around the pelvic floor and hold that squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. And exhale again. Good. On the next one, if you want a little bit more, we can lift the hips at the same time, or you can stay doing the same exercise. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lift the hips, push forwards. Hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Inhale. Exhale. Press into the block. Squeeze the knees together. Glutes are active. Abductors are active. Squeeze and wrap around. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Squeeze the block down. Engage the obliques. And release. One more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. And let's turn it to the other side. So if you're doing the movements correctly, even though it's quite simple, it looks very simple, it is quite challenging, and it's working really those deep core muscles that we need for stability, for posture, for balance, and for overall pelvic health. All right, so let's have our right arm down. Your fingertips are facing forwards towards the front of the mat. Press. So I really want you to use also your shoulder here and your arm to press down into the floor. This is going to also help us activate core, the pelvic floor. Squeeze the knees together. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. 2 simple ones. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and press the block. Engage the core. Lift up the pelvic floor. Blow out the candles with your breath. Take a deep breath in. You can do 3 more like that, or you can lift the hips at the same time. Exhale, up. Press into your forearm. Really activate those obliques. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze the pelvic floor, the glutes. And come down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale again. 2 more. And exhale. Inhale and come down. Very nice. Let's go into tabletop position. You're going to bring the block in between your thighs. Again, we're going to do a block squeeze in tabletop position. I want your hands to be spread. Really spread those fingertips, claw your hands, activate the upper back so you're not hanging down here and collapsing into your shoulders, but really pressing into the hands and using your whole upper back. Also, don't arch. Really bring that pubic bone forward slightly. Squeeze the block. Look downwards so you're not breaking the neck here and putting in tension in the neck. All right. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And exhale. Squeeze the block. Hold it there. Squeeze the pelvic floor. 5 seconds of squeeze. And release. Again, exhale, squeeze. Blow off the candles. And inhale. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder on the exhalation, you can exhale, stretch one of the arms out, stay in the center. So make sure that you're not going towards one side or the other, but you're still staying square. Hold it there. And inhale, come back to center. Try the other side. Inhale. Exhale, block, squeeze. Inhale. Other side. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Activate the core, the pelvic floor. Use those adductors. And inhale, come back to center. Very good. All right, you should feel warm and you should really feel by now that you're getting that connection of all things working together, the breath, the pelvic floor, and the core muscles, and really giving you that stability and lift and like internal heat. All right, let's go down to laying down on our bellies. We're gonna press up the block sideways on our lower leg, and we're gonna lay down on the floor. Okay, from here we're gonna make a little pillow front with our hands. We're gonna lay down our forehead on our hands. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and then on the exhalation again, we're gonna squeeze the block, squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the core, activate the adductors, and activate your glutes. You want all of your legs working. Exhale there, 5 holds. Blow out the candle, and then inhale. Now, to make it a little bit harder, if you're squeezing and lengthening out, you shouldn't feel any tension in the lower back. Move your pubic bone forward, so you're not arching like this, but you're pressing your pubic bone slightly forwards. That's going to help you also activate the glutes and elevate the lower back and take any pressure out of the lower back. While you're squeezing there and activating everything, you're squeezing so much that you can even lift your legs up. Hold it there for 5 seconds and then come down. If that's too much for you, just stay on the floor and work on the activation and the pressure of the legs, the pelvic floor, and the breath working together. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. 5 times. Exhale. Inhale. Relax and release, and then exhale. Activate, press the block. Squeeze and lengthen away from the center of your body. If you're lengthening and bringing the legs up, extend outwards. And hold and inhale. So you should get the glutes and the back of the legs working as well. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Let's just wiggle our butts from side to side. Hands by your sides. Let's take a little mini cobra. Inhale, lengthen. Press into the floor. Come up, lift your chin up. Look up. And exhale down. Come up again. Inhale, cobra. Come up as much as you can. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, good. Bring your hands in a T shape, your arms, and stick that block out of play. You're gonna bend the left knee, and we're gonna bring that left foot back. Just open up the shoulders here. Really nice stretch also off the front of the leg. Take a deep breath here. You're gonna come up. And we're gonna bring our right hand into the other side of the mat, and we're gonna come up and lift into a little back bend here, wild thing. So press into the hips, squeeze the pelvic floor and the glutes, open up to wild thing, stretch up, and look back as much as you can. Beautiful spiral extension here after all that core work. A few deep breaths here. Good. Now look towards the front of the mat and bring that left foot all the way forward. So spin around, keep that left foot up and bring it all the way into the middle of your hands. Now if it doesn't totally go there, just grab it with your left hand and bring it forwards. Come into a low lunge here and drop that right knee. Just bring the right knee has a little bit more force, so you're more in like a 90-degree ankle. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. You're gonna take a deep breath in. Exhale. Move forwards a little bit so you can turn and twist as if you were gonna bring your right elbow all the way out into your spinal twist here. Now we're gonna come back. Inhale. Exhale. So you want to really move forward so you create space in the spine, and then you're going to bring that elbow as much as you can on the outside of that left leg. Look up. Again, come back to center. Inhale. Third one, you're going to hold it there. Let's see if you can keep both palms in the center of your heart or in the center of your chest. Look up and hold it for a few breaths. Easy. Easy, smooth. And hold it for a few breaths. Easy, long, deep breath. Good. Inhale, come back to the center. You're going to extend the back foot and come up into a high lunge. Here, extend the arms up. Hold it here and really extend that back leg as much as you can so the knee is not bending, but the back leg is completely straight. The pubic bone is coming forward. Relax your lower ribs. Hold it here. Bend the left knee as much as you can. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. You're going to bend forward. So with a straight spine, just lean forward. Extend your arms as much as you can. Extend from the top of the head. Really activate that core here. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Open up into star. Turn to the other side and open into a warrior 2. So bend that right knee as much as you can. So let's hold this warrior 2 for a few breaths. Really connecting to your pelvic floor. Think about your breath. Think about wrapping the corset muscles. Think about bringing the legs away from each other, opening up and stretching away from the center with your arms and your legs. So belly breath. Exhale to extended side angle. So we're going to bring you towards the right, and we're going to bring that right hand down, but we're not going to press it into the floor. We're going to just keep it off the floor, so we're really keeping engaging in the waist and in the core. Look up. Take a few deep breaths here. One more. Exhale. Just windmill the top arm and bring it down towards the floor. We're going to spin all the way to the other side. Bend the left knee and bring the hands in front of you, in front of your left foot. Really bend generously that left knee. We're going to come up into a warrior 3. So in one movement, we're going to pick up the back leg. Bring all the weight into the left leg. Extend the back leg as much as you can. Flex that foot. Extend the spine. And if you can, you're going to come up. Bring the spine up. Chest up. Spine straight as much as you can. You can also bring your hands back if that's more comfortable for you. Any variation with your arms of airplane, warrior 3. Whatever you like to do here. Make a choice and stick with it. Focus your eyes. Really connect to the core, the pelvic floor here. One more breath. On exhale, extend that right back leg and come back into that high lunge. Arms up. Build back then here. Open the arms. Look up. Okay, so come back to high lunge. Now we're going to bring the hands down, and we're going to bring that right knee down. The right hand's going to come down to the floor, but we're going to spin and open into a side plank. So the left leg is going to pick up, the left arm is going to pick up. We're going to turn the back to the back and come into your side plank here on the right side. Extend the arm and extend the left leg. Hold it here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring your left leg up and you can even pulse it up. Wherever you are, just stay steady with your breath. Stay present. And exhale, come back to the center. Plant both hands, come into a plank position. Really engage the upper out back here again. Press into those fingertips, claw your hands. We're just gonna go forwards and back. A few times. Engage that core. Good. And exhale all the way down. And we're back into our starting position. So let's do the right side, or it's kind of like a right and left mix. Let's do the other side. So bring your arms into a T-shaped position. Right leg bends. Let's turn and first open up the shoulders and the front right leg. Really here. Good. Push yourself up. And we're going to come into that wild thing on this side. So you want to press those hips up, squeezing the core of the pelvic floor to give you power. You're pressing to the legs, and you're going to look back as much as you can. And inhale, push. Extend the spine, breathe that right and back. Really bring those hips up as much as you can. Left leg straight. Squeeze the glutes. Now start spinning. Start kicking up your right leg. Plant both hands on the floor. Might need to switch a little bit to find the right position in your mat. Both hands on the floor. Bring that right leg forwards as much as you can. You can bring it with your hand if you need to. We're gonna come into the high lunge. So come into your fingertips. Inhale, come up. Both arms extend, open head, and let's hold it here. Really sinking into that right leg. Really activated that back leg by imagining someone's pulling it back. So you're not bending in the back of the leg, but you're really lifting that back knee. Good. Exhale, let's lean forwards. So really extend the spine forwards. Lean forwards and try and keep that spine completely straight like a planked wood. Feel as if you're extending from the top of the spine, the top of the head. Someone's grabbing you from your hands, pulling you forwards. Hold it there. And inhale. Good. Exhale, left knee down and bring the palms together in the center of the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Pull forwards. Try to see if you can touch the outside of the elbow to the outside of the right leg. Look up. And then again, come back up. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Stay there. Long, deep breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Let's come back into that high lunge. Extend the back leg. Arms up. Come up into star. To the middle of the mat. And turn. And over to warrior two. So really sink into that left leg. Open up the hips as much as you can. So feel like someone grabbing your legs, opening it backwards. So your knees not sinking forward, but it's all coming back. And your thighs are rolling back. A few more breaths here, sink deeper. Exhale, reach with your left hand as much as you can. And come down to your extended side angle. So again, try not to sink into that left leg. And when you come up by using your core and really engaging into those left obliques. One more. Exhale, wing your arms forwards. And let's just spin around with your hands. You can bend your knees here. Bend the right knee generously and prepare for your warrior 3. So slowly, slowly, focus your eyes. Your hands are going to be forwards, coming to your fingertips. And basically, you're going to sprint up, lifting your back leg. If you can't come to warrior 3 right away, do that. We're just going stages. So inhale, lift that right leg, that left leg up. Once you find your stability here, extend that left leg, flex the foot. You can see if you can bring up your torso as well. Don't be afraid of falling. If you fall, try again. Good. Now bend that right knee. Whoop. And extend that foot. Come back into that high lunge. Now exhale, both hands down. We're going to bring that left knee down. And we're going to twist into our side plank. So we're going to keep that left hand on the floor. We're going to bring the right leg backwards. Left foot backwards. Open up to that side plank. If you're here, you can bring your foot up if you like. And even pulse it up and down. Choose whatever variation. Commit to it. Few more seconds here. Steady breath. Okay. Find a neutral position. Bring that right hand down. Look towards the floor. Extend the back foot. Find that plank. We're going to hold this plank for 5 seconds. Very nice. Now drop the knees. Chin, chest, and chin on the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, push forwards into a cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes. Coming to your downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Lift those kneecaps, extend the arms. Good. Look forward and let's just jump to the middle of the mat and slowly lay down. So your feet are going to be together. Squeeze your knees together, extend the spine. Hands are out. Let's go slowly, slowly melting into the mat. With control, slow motion. Engaging that core and the pelvic floor on the way down. Bring those knees up and hug your knees to your chest. So grab both elbows if you can and bring the knees towards the chest as much as you can. Now inhale, bring the chin and see if you can touch your chin to your all the and exhale, release it. Slowly bring your legs down. We do supported fish before we lay down in Shavasana. So grab your block and place it underneath your shoulder blades sideways. And from here, you're gonna grab your elbows and go back and lay up. Relax your legs. Take deep breaths here. Close the eyes if you like. And bring your awareness more inwards. Try and see if you can deepen the breath. slow it down. Deeper forward. You can also experiment having your arms in a cactus position here. One more breath here. Now slowly come up halfway. Take a block out. Let's lay down in Shavasana for a few minutes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Open the jaw. You can stick your tongue out. Side out and let it go out. So this is a great way to release tension in your pelvic floor and in your whole body. It's all connected. So just on the exhalation, really open the jaw. Even make a sound, bring the tongue out. Just bring relaxation to the whole body. Take a deep breath in. And find stillness. Take a moment to just be here and notice all sensations. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel in comparison of how you felt earlier when you started the class. Any new sensations, any space, any soreness, tightness, whatever it is, just allow it to be. We're here not to judge, but to simply witness. Allowing everything to be as it is. Accepting everything as is. Without the urge to try and change it, or control it, or hide it. Can we sit with all feelings and all sensations equal? Good. And let's just roll to the left side and lay there for a few breaths. And slowly push up. You can sit down cross-legged or on your heels. Straight spine. Let's take a deep breath in. Arms up. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale to the heart. Hands in prayer. Bow down to yourself. Gentle smile. And give thanks to yourself for being here, for showing up for yourself, and doing the best that you can. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end class here. I'll see you in the next class.